Here's check on stories we're following for you today on Whdd Radio. Pat Pagano's tri-state forecast calls for a sunny day today, a high near 27. It will be windy, though. Tonight, clear, low around 18. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 34. A warm-up comes in on Wednesday, and then it cools back down on Thursday and Friday. We'll check the details of Pat's forecast in just a few minutes. Cannabis solar energy will be discussed at an upcoming Sharon hearing. The Planning and Zoning Commission will hold that hearing January 12th at 5:30 at Town Hall, discussing proposed amendments to regulations, including temporary moratorium on cannabis establishments. Others relate to solar energy regulations, rear lots, multiple dwelling units, and conversion of old farm buildings. The enactment of a temporary moratorium on the use of land and structures for cannabis establishments would allow commissioners sufficient time to address the effects of structures in the town. The Kent Memorial Library is turning 100, and they want to make the 100th anniversary a special one. It's an opportunity for celebration for the Kent Memorial Library. They've got big plans in the coming year. A Centennial Committee has been working throughout the year to prepare, and several initiatives have been launched, including a logo and online timeline with videos, text, and photos of its history, matched with books of the different decades, as well as global events representing different time periods. Individual stories are also being collected. There's an online form at kentmemoriallibrary.org with a series of questions, such as asking how a person uses the library or memories of Kent Memorial Library, and even has one's relationship with libraries throughout the life. Videos and audio recordings are being made of the stories. Visitors can be seen at the library's YouTube channel, also on other social media. New York State's minimum wage increased on December 31st. 3 downstate counties arrived at the $15 minimum wage threshold set for the state 5 years ago. Minimum wage workers in Westchester and Nassau and Suffolk counties on Long Island will see $15 an hour in the new year, on par with workers employed by large firms in New York City who have been making $15 an hour since the end of 2018. Fast food workers across the state will also make $15 an hour regardless of location. Workers in the rest of the state will see an increase of $13.20 an hour, a 70% increase from the current rate of $12.50. Some meetings coming up this week in our tri-state region. Coming up tonight, Canaan Falls Village has a special meeting of the Board of Selectmen. That is this morning at 9 a.m. The Board of Education Building Committee has a meeting coming up this morning at 10:30. In Kent, Social Services Director hiring subcommittee meeting at 4 p.m. today. Board of Selectmen special meeting at 5:30. Park and Recreation special meeting at 7 p.m. The Town of Northeast New York Town Board organizational meeting for the year is happening tonight at 5 p.m. In Sharon, Housing Plan Steering Committee happens tonight at 5:30. In Salisbury at 5 p.m. Board of Selectmen. In North Canaan, the monthly meeting of the Board of Selectmen will be held at 7 p.m. tonight. In Sheffield, Select Board has their meeting tonight at 7 p.m. The next Board of Education meeting will be January 3rd for the Weebutuck School District. That'll be at 7 p.m. via Zoom. Town of Dover Planning Board meeting is on Monday, and in Canaan, coming up on Tuesday, the Canaan Board of Education has their regular monthly meeting. It's virtual at 7 p.m. In Cornwall on Tuesday, Inland Wetlands Watercourse meeting via Zoom at 7 p.m. Board of Selectmen via Zoom at 4 p.m. Also on Tuesday in Hillsdale, New York at 7:30, the Zoning Board is holding a public hearing. That'll be at 7:30. On Town Hall, an application by James and Pamela Carton for a special permit for an expansion of the limitations of their current special use permit on Route 23 in Hillsdale. The Housing Production Planning Committee has a meeting coming up on Wednesday at 3 p.m. via Zoom in Sheffield. Democratic Town Caucus for the Town of Canaan Wednesday at 6:30 at the Falls Village Fire Department Emergency Services Center. Masks are required within the facility as well as social distancing. Personal attendance is required. No Zoom, FaceTime, calling in, or proxy voting is possible at this point. In Sharon on Wednesday, the American Rescue Plan Act meeting will be held at 6:30. Pine Plains Board of Education next meeting will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the Stissing Mountain Junior Senior High School. Dover Town Board has their organizational meeting coming up on Wednesday. Also in Dover, the meeting of the Zoning Board regular meeting happens on Wednesday as well. Village of Millerton Committee meeting, the Police Committee meeting, happens on Thursday at 6 p.m. via Zoom. Email the clerk at villageofmillerton.com to get a Zoom link. In Hillsdale, New York, the Town Board organizational meeting is happening from 6 till 9 p.m. The Town Board of Hillsdale will hold its organizational meeting via Zoom. More information on the Town Hall website. That is January 6th. Now on Friday in Salisbury at 8:30 in the morning, a special joint meeting at the PZC and Inland Wetlands and Watercourse Commission. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgan's at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com, where you'll find a regular menu and their tapas menu, and they have specials every day of the week. Interlakenin.com. You'll also find them on Facebook and on Instagram, and by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. Dow Jones Industrial Average starts off the week at 36,338.30, the NASDAQ at 15,644.97, and the S&P 500 at 4766.18. We'll take a look at that tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.